Good morning, everybody. This is what it looks like when you've been up until 4 o'clock in the morning. And I've got my coffee. I have got to get to work. I've got to get over to the townhouse and start my day. But I'm exhausted, and there's tons of construction going on at my house. So, although I fell asleep about 4 a.m., at 7 a.m., the crews started coming and drilling and working on the roof. I walked outside and took a quick video. I'll show you what a day in my life looks like here of my house that we have been building for the last 4 years. And the pool has been happening for probably 9 months now. And you'll see how far they've gotten. I think they're going to be here another year. Anyway, so I was up last night until 4 working on my website. I was also working on some really fun question and answers that I thought would be fun to kind of do some little quiz challenges with you guys about your Etsy business, small business, how it is to get started, and the things that you need. And so I will get those up. But I did want to talk about Josh Silverman and some of the points that he made with keeping Etsy human and trying to help us. So, the first thing I noticed was that he was trying really hard to make sure that everything we sell is unique and made by you or carefully chosen by you. He emphasized that this helps buyers know that they're getting something special and different. What do you guys think? You can leave me a comment below. And he also talked about the types of items allowed. You can sell things that you've made yourself. You can sell things you have designed, found, or handpicked. It's all about showing human creativity. And he went into things about creating and just letting customers know that it is curated for them. So the other thing that he talked about was support for the sellers, and he said that Etsy is working hard to give more sellers like you, putting more people and resources into helping with questions. And believe me, we all need that. That has been lacking for so long. So they did set some new rules, and it's kind of the same rules, but a little bit more laid out for us. So, let's see what he says. Says they're not making new rules, they're just clarifying the rules. So I advise you that if you have not seen Josh Silverman's YouTube message to the makers, to go over to Etsy and watch that video. They're saying that if you were selling something before, you should go and check to make sure that it fits their standards. So I know they've had a lot of bots suspending stores, and a lot of people are on edge. So just go and reread the rules. I will do some quiz questions, some challenge questions, just giving you guys some basics so that it's a little bit easier to understand some of the policies. He wants us to know why the human touch matters. Etsy wants to keep things special. They like it when your creativity and efforts show in what you sell. So buyers know that they're getting something handmade or really personal. Now, if you've seen my work with me videos, you know that I am making my items and it is special. It is something I'm putting all my creativity in, and I'm laboring. So hopefully the human touch matters. And anyway, they want you to know that you can read the new rules in the seller handbook. It'll help you understand these changes and how it may affect your shop and what you need to do. So I would just kind of make sure that you're not violating any of the new policies. Go ahead over there and check the handbook and see what it has inside of it. I'll try to dig through it here, but I am running on fumes. I'm running on coffee, and I still need to run over to my townhome and get these orders made. So a few more things. Etsy wants buyers to trust that they're getting something special and real. They're making it clear on the website why your items are different and why buyers should choose them. So I know they did a breakdown of if this is digital, if it was made with a partner, if it was just made by you. So they're definitely trying to break down those categories. I believe there were 4 or 5 categories that they had listed so that buyers can decide what they want when they're looking for a product. And I do know that in some of the messages here on YouTube, there have been people who said they don't shop on Etsy anymore. They can't find anything handmade. So I think what they're doing is really trying to reach out to the buyer who maybe they've lost because the platform is just so convoluted with so many different things. They want the buyers to know, hey, we hear you and we're going to categorize this. So if you truly want a hand maker, if you want something that's print on demand, if you want a digital product, this is where you go and find it. And it will give them a better roadmap to finding that product. And looking ahead, Etsy is thinking about ways to show off your creativity even more. They want to help people find your shop and love what you make. Wow. So that was just kind of 10 points to what Josh Silverman with Etsy had said in his breaking conference to us. I think some sellers feel like they wanted to hear a little bit more. I know for me, I've been busy building my website, so it's kind of in this ear and out the other ear. I've been doing this for so long. I just don't let the noise really stop me. But I do want to go over some numbers since this is kind of work with me day 3, although I'm too tired to film over at the townhome what I'm going to be making today. So I'll just go over my sales and we'll look at some of the numbers since I did come back from vacation and just see where I'm at. This is day 3 of me getting back from vacation. My son is still in Paris and he was over there studying French, so he will be flying out, let's see, Paris time, 4 a.m. tonight for us, but in the morning for them. And he'll be on a 12-hour flight, and then he will fly from LAX to here in Las Vegas, and then he will be probably jet lagged for a few days. So I'm excited to see my son and how much French he's learned on his journey and his schooling in Paris. We had a wonderful time. So for me, this is day 3 back from vacation working. Yesterday, I worked on my Shopify website. I put up some reels. I did some Facebook ads. I worked my butt off until 4 a.m. I was awoken at 7 a.m. by construction going on in the back and on the roof and in the front and all around me. I lost my daughter last night to the townhome. She went over there to sleep because this pool construction is just brutal. So, okay, I sold an outfit on Etsy and that came to, let's see what my total is. Where's the money? Where's the money? Okay, I'm so tired. I can't. Oh, okay. So that came to $80.16. Pair of socks on Etsy, that came to $22.81. I also sold a skirt and a pair of socks for $43 on Etsy. 3 items. I put in a lot of effort, and that's really, it just feels like I'm being shadow banned. Like I am doing a lot to get this moving. And so 3 items, that's not the best. So I really hope Josh Silverman makes some changes, because if he's looking to help makers like me, they need to get us back in front of the buyers and stop playing around, because this is crazy to me. Okay, on my Shopify website, I also had 3 orders, but these were multiple orders. So I had a customer order 5 pops for a total of, she used a discount. So that means that she came from one of my reels or my Facebook ads. So the total was $84.75. She got a discount using the code word, and That was for 20% off, so her total was $67.80. Then I had another order on my website. This is great. Multiple orders, 7 items. Total $134.55. And these were for Pops. That's great. So, and then I also had another order on my website for outfit, which is wonderful because I'm trying to get people from Etsy to my site. So this order was a total of $82.85, and she used a coupon. Thank you for shopping. So that's great. I don't know where she came from right now. Let's see if I can find it. Conversion. There aren't conversion details for this order. Okay, on your Shopify site, you can set up conversions, where people are coming from, where they're finding you. So this one, I don't know why it's not tracking her, but anyway, that's a great order. So I have 3 orders on my website, totaling a lot more than Etsy, and 3 orders on Etsy. This is day 3, and let me go to, I don't know if I have anything on Amazon. 1 order on Amazon. Okay, so not too bad. It must be slow all the way around. But again, I am grateful. I am here. I'm going to pound the pavement as soon as this coffee kicks in. And I just want to thank you guys for joining me on my channel. I put together a fun little quiz about this topic. And so stick around and see if you can answer some of the questions. All right. Thank you again. I'm Elisa. This is day 3 of me getting my brand back, getting my Shopify site going strong, which you could see it's going strong, trying to chug Etsy along. Let's hope that whatever they do helps change things for makers like me, hand makers, people that are really putting in the hard work. And if you don't believe me, look at day 1, look at day 2. I'm not going to show you day 3 because I am wiped out. Oh, yeah, and I got something super excited. I am so wiped out, but tonight I'm going to see Kevin Hart. He's going to be here in concert in Las Vegas. So I'm just hoping to laugh and have some fun tonight and just rejuvenate from this week. It has been 118 almost every day here in Las Vegas. So I am wiped out. Anyway, have a wonderful day and I'll talk to you later. Bye.